Hello everyone, welcome to a different style of video this time. In Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we are introduced to John Walker, who was temporarily Captain America, and was hated almost instantly for no reason. It got so bad to the point where these fat, lonely, stinky Marvel fans sent the actor death threats. Come on, guys. Over a silly guy in a fucking America costume with a giant shield. Are you kidding me? John Walker was made Captain America by the US government after Sam Wilson, the Falcon, gave up the shield. More on that in a video about him. John and his friend Lamar, they try to help Sam and Bucky take down the Flag Smashers, a terrorist organization trying to take over the world, because they feel like they're being treated unfairly.
Especially after half the population snapped away by Thanos came back.
There's a scene where John offers Sam and Bucky a ride to get to their destination. The whole ride, Sam and Bucky are being huge wankers, acting like he stole the shield, when all John is doing is his job. He didn't choose to be Captain America.
Just because you carry that shield, it doesn't mean you're Captain America.
He is just trying to do good and the best he can. But Sam and Bucky don't care, and get offended at John's friend for having a code name.
Who are you?
Lamar Hoskins. Look, I see a guy hanging out of a helicopter in tactical gear. I need a lot more than Lamar Hoskins. I'm Battlestar, John Spartan.
Battlestar? Stop the car!
These cunts were on the Avengers, by the way. They worked with a guy called fucking Iron Man. Steve was called Captain fucking America. Are you kidding me? But no, Battlestar. Oh, that's bad. We're gonna get out of the fucking car and just take much longer to get to our destination, even though lives are at fucking stake. Yep, good writing, guys. John and Lamar keep trying to help Sam and Bucky throughout the episodes, where they keep telling them the fuck off. Like lives aren't at fucking stake. When Sam and Bucky break Zemo out of jail to help them find the manufacturer that makes the super soldier serum for the Flag Smashers, from the United Nations point of view, that looks very bad.
Because they don't know why they broke him out.
So they obviously send Captain America, the new Captain America, John Walker, and Lamar to see what the fuck is going on and to take Zemo back to jail because he's a terrorist. John is sick of Sam and Bucky's bullshit, so he's a bit meaner in this scene.
How do you want the rest of this conversation to go, Sam? Huh? Yeah.
And then I can't say that. The ladies from Black Panther.
Dora Milaje.
Fuck! They're there to take Zemo in too, because Zemo killed the previous King of Wakanda in Civil War. And John, who's just trying to do his job, is like, look, that's our job. We need to take him in.
The Dora Milaje don't have jurisdiction here.
The Dora Milaje have jurisdiction wherever the Dora Milaje find themselves to be.
And then he tries to de-escalate the situation, and then...
I think we got off on the wrong foot.
No. As you can see,
Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot.
John gets bashed for putting his hand on this woman's shoulder. Yes, he shouldn't have done that. But her reaction is over the top. A fight breaks out, and look at these two fucking wankers standing, acting like he deserved it.
Looking strong, John!
At least they stopped the Dora Milaje from fucking killing him. Yes, I said kill. These women wanted to kill John for touching one of them on the fucking shoulder. Did an 8-year-old write this? The whole fight was pointless and was made to make sure the audience doesn't turn off the show out of boredom. Come on, there's people that defend this shit, bro. There's people that defend this shit. John takes the super soldier serum. Good move, even though people think it's cheating and greedy.
He gets fucked up by people more powerful than him. Of course, he's going to want to take it. People say it was because of his insecurities. He also is under a lot of fucking pressure, which almost makes him lose his fucking mind.
Bucky and Sam finally let John and Lamar help them, but Sam's plan is stupid and it leads to a fight that gets Lamar killed. John, who's enraged after the death of his fucking best friend, chases after, catching up to one of them, beating him to death with the shield as he begs for his life in front of a crowd of civilians. Now this is a moment where people went, "Oh my god, I can't believe he killed someone. Steve would never." Yes, that wasn't the right thing to do. But keep in mind, the guy he murdered was part of the Flag Smashers, a terrorist organization that Marvel
wants you to sympathize with.
Even after.
There were still people in there.
This is the only language these people understand.
Sam and Bucky confront Walker, who is on the verge of a breakdown after the events that just transpired. Sam pretends to try to help him, but Walker sees through the act and
So that's what this is.
a fight breaks out. Isn't Falcon a therapist for war vets that also knows what John is going through because he also lost a friend on duty? It would have been better if Sam tried to de-escalate the situation by relating to John, but no, we need constant pointless action. John Walker gets discharged after that, and now everyone hates him.
I understand that! I understand that! I lived my life by your mandates. I dedicated my life to your mandates. I only ever did what you asked of me, what you told me to be and trained me to do, and I did it.
In the final episode of this fuck-ass show, John crafts a shitty shield and goes out to get revenge on the Flag Smashers when they try to kill these senators. But after seeing a truck full of people about to fall to their deaths, he puts aside his lust for revenge
and tries saving them by lifting up the truck.
Wow, how evil, guys. How fucking evil. Yeah. At the very end of the show, he gets hired by Valentina, I can't pronounce her last name, and now is called US Agent. The more you analyze John as a character, it just proves that Marvel fans are brain dead.
Oh, and before you comment it, no, I am not saying he's a good Captain America. If you comment this, you are a fuckwit. I am sorry.
He is not an evil character, and that's what so many Marvel fans, for some reason, don't understand. He's not a perfect character, but that's the point. Instead of evil Captain America,
John Walker's story is
arguably more interesting than Sam Wilson's time as Captain America so far, but I'll talk about that guy in a different video. This movie brings back John Walker, who's now the US agent, along with other characters from forgettable movies and shows. I thought this movie was good, but not that good. It is pretty glazed. There are people saying this new team is way better than the old team. No. I'm sorry, but no. Not one bit. I am sorry. Or maybe except for Bucky, but he was part of the old Avengers, so that's bias. It's a 7 out of 10 in my opinion. Unlike Walker's last appearance, they try to make him more unlikable. He's meaner and a bit reckless, but he's still a good guy and a teammate who looks out for members of the Thunderbolts. And he's called a piece of shit by the other members of the Thunderbolts for, you guessed it, killing that guy in Falcon the Winter Soldier. Ghost, another member of the team, says the guy he killed was innocent.
No, there's no blood on your hands.
Pretty ludicrous coming from the dime store Captain America.
I'll have you know I was actually the official Captain America, so...
Yeah, for like 2 seconds. Before you publicly murdered an innocent man on the
Pardon? Why did they explain who that guy was and what organization he was a part of?
There were still people in there. This is the only language these people understand.
Still trying to gaslight you. In one scene, Bob, the sentry, uses his mental powers on John, making him flashback to a moment he looks back on in regret. Him being a neglectful dad to his infant child. Scrolling on his phone, the events of Falcon and the Winter Soldier still taking a toll on him mentally. When his wife scolds him for not paying attention to their child, and makes him lash out and leave the room. Wow, they tried to give him more flaws. But in my opinion, he's still not that bad of a guy. Yeah, he's shit dad, but he's not the worst. Like, he doesn't hit his wife, doesn't hit his kid. Yeah, his wife does leave him, and you could say, oh, maybe off screen he did worse things, but that's off screen. All they say is that his wife left him. So yeah, it's very hard to say. A lot of people are saying, oh, he's a good character, which is good. He deserves it. And the team still poked fun at him, which doesn't make sense because he's not fucking evil. Like, people call him a piece of shit when he's not really a piece of shit. Yeah, he's a bit of an arsehole, but he's not the worst dude ever. John Walker is the example of a lot of people's lack of understanding when it comes to complex characters. That's all I have in me. Please subscribe, like, so this video goes into the algorithm. And yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.